like I say, I've made numerous videos about everything that is basically my existence and everything to do with me, pretty much. And like I said, Rodney and a bunch of people were trying to call me crazy and all that stuff. And it's just because, well, I mean, when you, it's not that hard to understand exactly about why everything is the way it is and all that. Having named America, having created the American government, and even the American voting system, and everything like that, and also being a master inventor or inventor of a lot of different things, including the tricone drill bit and even some tunneling machines or boring machines. Um, and like I say, it's complicated in that basically Germany loved me as well. Like I said, a lot of Germans, a lot of Irishmen, a lot of people around the world hailed me as basically this amazing and epic and wonderful person, basically Lucifer Starline. Um, like I said, I mean, if you want some examples of places and things, like I say, I mean, some of it was Thomas O'Brien and a lot of other great people, but there's a lot of people that found themselves in high positions, or whatever, and found themselves with a lot of responsibility and stuff like that. And they did admirable. Like I said, they did very, very well, or amazingly well. And like I said, it gets all complicated. I'm not just a rich man. Like when you get to be a certain point, like you're more than that. And like I said, I've always been more than that, as basically the Lucifer Starline. Like I said, I had, like at some point in time, I'm not exactly sure, but like I said, I had exoskeletons, I had 1.5s, and I had quite a few life forms, and I made even more life forms genetically, and knew about even more life forms that were living around me. And there were life forms that came to live around me as basically being the great epic creator that I was, and also the builder of stars and planets and everything else like that. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's like, yes, it was an epic history. Yes, I'm known throughout the universe and throughout the galaxy, this galaxy and many others. At least 12. Like I said, I started out with just building stars and planets, and then I went on to build whole galaxies and lots of other stuff. Like that's how I knew about the galaxy coming towards us and everything else like that. And there are many, many other galaxies out there. Like I said, anywhere from 12 to 800 or 80 or so, like that. It depends. I don't really know exactly when I stopped because, like I said, I was building planets and stars and galaxies, and then I just kind of kept going. Um, I was enjoying myself, like I say. And like I say, at some point in time, the human race or humans were trying to stop me from building more, trying to stop me from being what I was. And like I said, I was just enjoying it way too much. I love building matter. I love being a part of the universe. And I really didn't want to stop. I really didn't even want to come be Brian, or tell you make all these videos. I was like, do I have to? I don't want to. Why? So I can get denied? So I can get blah 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 blah. So I can die? Like I didn't really want to come down here and even make these videos. Like I was pretty sure everyone knew who I was, knew what I was, and it didn't really matter. But I'm here making these videos so you know what I look like, because people need to know what I look like, and people need to know who I was and what I was and how I was and all that other stuff. And it's really complicated, and I've forgotten most of it. Like I say, I got shot in the face 34 times and kidnapped and tied to a chair and a bunch of other crap. And I had Rodney screaming into my face, "You're not going to win, blah, blah." And he was trying to tell me that I was him when I was older. Which is just crazy and ridiculous, because or him and then blah, blah, blah. One excuse after another, one lie after another. It was just ridiculous. So, anyway, and somebody finally put a stop to it. Thank all the life forms in the universe. And even they were trying to keep me from being born and all kinds of stuff and all that stuff. And it's like, I just wanted to live a life and breathe air with my own lungs, see with my own eyes, and just experience existence through being one of my life forms. Like, I'd never been one of my life forms. I'd always been more. I'd always been epic and this and that, and like the protector of life, and the builder of stars and planets, and this epic, great, great, great man that everyone looked up to. And most people, like I said, in the past, if people had seen me, they would have probably bowed to me and all of this and that kind of stuff. But that never really happened because somebody was trying to take my place or pretend like they were me or something like that. And like I said, all life forms would pay me homage. And like I said, there's this one point in time when, because it didn't happen, like a whole bunch of leaders or a whole bunch of people basically came to me in a dream and bowed to me and paid homage to me as basically the creator of the stars and planets and like large galaxies. And like I said, I don't force my belief upon you. I don't force anything. You can look throughout. You can search all the records. You can search all the files. You can look through all the history. You can ask other planets, ask other life forms. You can look for the LSF colony ship. I believe it's still around. I was gonna something was gonna happen to it, but people liked it, and basically it meant too much to them or something like that. So it should be on another planet somewhere. It went somewhere to another planet, and the runabouts or the LSF blackbirds came to Earth, and were cooling off in a warehouse or something like that. And then there's also the SR-71 blackbirds, which are made out of titanium. There are different blackbirds. I forget which ones are which, but one were being stored in Germany and one were being stored in France or something like that, at my different Air Force bases or something like that. And then I was having them moved over to America because I'm in America now, so that all my stuff was coming with me or coming to me. So, a lot of my stuff. So, yeah, it's just my old stuff anyway, though. It doesn't really matter. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep now, but yeah, drugs, sex, the horses, Lippen stallions. That's why they're called L or Lippen. LU. It should be LU. I was doing a real LU, but it doesn't really matter. You can just use the L. That's why I was named. That's why there's an Ellis Island. It's LS, like I say, not LS, not ELS, but ELS is fine, I guess. Anyway, like I said, I like to leave a little surprise for everyone, and I like to be like, surprise, although at this point in time it's like, ugh, surprise, because there's so many people that were lying and this and that, and like I say, Nixon and the Congress was so epically horrible and bad, and there's so many things, people like Zachary and stuff like that, but whatever, and for the most part it worked out okay, I guess. And like I said, the FBI and CIA and the Middle East probably know more about what's going on than I do. And also China and Russia. They're involved in it, basically. But, and dealing with it, I guess. Like I said, for my vacation, other people were going to have to step up and deal with things. It wouldn't be me anymore. As soon as I became Brian because like I said, 99 trillion years or some great amount of time, billions of years, basically, I was that great protector and Lord and the one who made all those decisions and everything else like that. And I was going to take some time off and live a life, like 40 or 80 years or 4 years or something like that, just relaxing and walking among you and all that other stuff. So. Yeah, like I said, whatever. It's in the Bible. I have my own Bible, Lucifer's Bible, and stuff like that. And it was supposed to be a bunch of tests and a bunch of other things, a bunch of contests that we did and stuff like that. There's so many things that I did or was doing or was a part of. Like I said, being free and nice and kind and helping people and even doing contests and stuff and spurring on inspiration through collaborative and also competitions. Always did really well. So, and I was really a part of that, and I really thought that was a better way. But somebody was trying to do war. I don't know. I'm not with the crazy, ridiculous like control you plans. Like I was more of a freedom and more just like I want you to make the right decision for yourself. So anyway, whatever. And basically it was just like a few people that were a problem. So anyway. So yeah. But yes, the cigarette companies were my companies, and cigarettes, even the invention of cigarettes, were kind of like one of my ideas. Using some paper or something, so. And vaping. Like I say, well, I discouraged needle use. I had needle sterilization things being passed out, so people wouldn't get infections and stuff like that, since they were going to be doing it anyway. But anyway, like I said, it was mostly Congress and like Nixon that wanted to control the drug trade or stuff. But the drug trade really isn't all that important. Like cars and infrastructure and just everything else is way more important than drugs. So whatever. Anyway, though, I'm tired. But yes, I do upload a lot. Yes, a lot of people. Some people do hate me. But I mean, there were a lot of problems, and people should have just been. Maybe they were honest. I don't know. Maybe it was other people that didn't want the truth to be known. But I mean, it's a pretty epic existence, and there's a lot more to it. I mean, and like I said, there is help out there, and there are other life forms out there, and we are not alone in the universe. Not by a long, not at all. There are 400 or 120 other planets or more. Three or so just devoted to just the Chinese government or the Chinese people, and then there's also German planets as well, I believe, and a couple other Germanic planets. I don't remember what their base name was, and probably even more planets out there, even independent planets. Like I said, I'm not really like I mean, well, most people agree on my laws though, and my fair enforcement and everything. So it's pretty much unanimously around the world. Like the laws and the rules and the Constitution, everything is actually pretty well. I don't know. They just unanimously adopted it as basically the best idea and the best whatever. And besides, like I said, I am the creator. I am the Lord. I am all this stuff, and the founder of marriage, and even the founder of divorce. For a while there, they were saying that you couldn't divorce once you got married. And it's like, well, I would like you to spend a life together, but if you don't want to, then oh well. Whatever. So anyway, whatever. You gay marriage, it's like, yeah, that's not my deal. I mean, but yeah. Even I was even deciding skirt height at one point in time, what skirt height would be appropriate, and I was like, well, anything knee height or above, and it doesn't really matter. I mean, you can even go really short, I allow it. I was just kind of there's just some rape things and stuff like that, and some men were like, whoa, it's like shut up, well, you can't control yourself, come on. Anyway though, but and besides, like I said, also there's also some other stuff where some people were trying to keep me from seeing my life forms and my beautiful women. And it's like, well, I created them, and like I wanted to see how beautiful they were, because I was also having them. There's also breeding projects and all kinds of other stuff that I was paying for and doing, and I knew they would look really beautiful. So anyway, and then there's a bunch of other people that are trying to do their own little whatever, and it's like, no, 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 no. They're getting all weird, and women didn't even like that. Women were like, we don't want to look like this. So, and I was like, and I even let women kind of adjust themselves a little bit, like, so they could do stuff. Anyway, though, it gets all weird and it gets all complicated and stuff like that. Is basically who I am, but pretty much, I was the one who first made humans, and like I said, some people were trying to say that I made Abraham Lincolns and stuff like that. It's like, no, 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 I didn't. He was, I don't know. I don't think I had anything to do with that. That was somebody else and something else. Anyway, I don't know. I don't care. I'm tired. You guys get to figure it out. Like I said, cross-reference check. I had operations and factories and people working in all around the world. So at some point in time, I was trying to put them under one roof. Either in Germany or in America. But anyway, I'm tired. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the little bed bugs bite.